from Sean Simmons. Greeting Len, Vincent, and fellow missionaries. I really appreciate all of the recent Jackson family content. I was excited to tune into Serial Killers in the Binge Lounge this weekend, especially the Binge Lounge. The time period Vincent covered is my sweet spot for Jackson's material. So I had my playlist up and ready to compare, a notebook to the side to jot down anything that was thrown out that I may need to revisit, as well as a few songs that I plan to ask about here in case they weren't mentioned. However, Vincent made me forget all of that when he mentioned Show You the Way to Go.
Yeah.
That and Bless His Soul from Destiny are my favorite Jackson songs.
Those are good ones.
Show You the Way to Go is one of those songs you can have repeating in the background as you go through your day. I appreciate you showing some love for Show You the Way to Go because I don't think it is talked about enough. True.
I agree.
2 questions. First, would you ever consider doing a binge lounge for The Jacksons, an American Dream miniseries?
Come on, dog. Come on. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite things of all time. The Jacksons, An American Family, is one of my favorite things of all time.
Really?
From the beginning all the way to the very end, I love that damn mini. I don't even know if it's a mini series. I think it was like a 2-night event.
For some reason, I thought it was.
I thought it was like 4 hours. I thought it was like 2 hours and then 2 hours.
Or maybe.
But I say all the time, Marlon, get the belt.
Where does it end? Like, at what time period does it end?
It ends, I believe, at Motown 25.
Okay, I think so too. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a recreation of it a little bit in there, isn't it?
It's definitely a recreation of Motown 25. It might end around the victory, because now I have a picture of that dude during the Pepsi commercial.
And that would be after Motown.
Right. That is a very good question. Where does it end?
What year was it?
Oh my God. What year?
It had to be like 2000 something, right?
If that late. It may have been the 90s.
The Jacksons, An American Dream is 1992.
Yeah, I was about to say. So when is it? Well, it must end because it's so much of that hasn't actually happened yet. Yeah, by 92. Does it say where it ends?
Let me see. I'm going to the Wikipedia now. Yeah, it was 2 nights. It spans 5 decades, beginning with the rise of the Jackson family from their steel town to the early and successful years of the Jackson 5. 2 episodes.
Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, Angela Bassett, Vanessa Williams, Lil Jason Weaver.
Yeah, here you go.
Billy D. Williams.
Here you go. Act 2 of the film.
Terrence Howard as Jackie.
Deals with the struggles of young Michael Jackson as he faces his brother marrying early into the Jackson's 5's success.
That's right.
His problems with acne as a teenager, and the group's eventual switch to Epic Records in the 70s. Off the wall thriller, the commercial mishap that caused his hair to ignite.
Yeah, I thought I remembered.
And his legendary Motown 25 performance.
Yeah.
As well as his difficult relationship with his father. Now, if you're thinking that you're taking all of those in order, then the hair mishap must have happened before Motown 25.
No, it happened after Motown 25.
Well, I'm just
that happened
the
after
way they listed things here.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were in alphabetical, in chronological order, and the mishap they put before Motown 25.
Yeah. Well, the most important part is when Jermaine gets married. Because you got the split screen. Jermaine's in a velour sweatsuit on a beach, sad. Because he's not with his brothers. And then Michael, how am I supposed to perform? Jermaine's always on my left. He's not going to be on my left. How am I going to perform if he's not on my left? And then Joe gets real gruff with Randy. You ready for this? You ready to do? And then Randy says something that has broken my heart ever since I've seen it. Randy said, I've waited my whole life to do this. It's like, damn, how tough is it being Randy? Like he waited his whole life. And then they go and they sing Never Can Say Goodbye. And they sit on some stools. And Michael looks to his left and it's Randy. And then it's a split screen and Jermaine's in a velour sweatsuit walking on the beach, sad. Because he done got married to Hazel. Everyone's left Barry. Well, I can't leave Barry. Everyone has left Barry. I have to stay.
That's not how Jermaine sounded.
Everybody, all the Jackson brothers sounded like that.
That's not how Jermaine.
In the special they did. They was all real soft voiced. And then Lawrence Hilton Jacobs was real gruff. Except when he was trying to be sexy with Catherine, he sent her out to go get some ice cream. Baby, can you give me some ice cream? And she said, we have ice cream in the freezer. We the goddamn Jacksons. We have everything. And he says, but I want butter pecan. And you know that's how he was full of shit. Because what black person you know over the age of 40 that has a fully stocked refrigerator that don't have butter pecan in it? And she knew too. Because you could see in her head, she was like, what is he talking about? We 60-year-old black people. Of course we have butter pecan ice cream in the freezer. But she knew. So she walked out because she had to hobble. And she hobbled out. She hobbled out to
What was her problem? Did she have like bad hips?
I honestly don't know.
She had hip displacement?
Hey, let's whoa. I'm making fun of Angela Bassett depicting Katherine Jackson.
I'm asking.
I'm not making fun of Katherine Jackson.
Me neither. I don't know what the problem was.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I honestly didn't know that there was something going on with her. All I know is when Angela Bassett depicts Katherine Jackson, she has a hobble. She like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And she walked out to the guest house and picked up the phone because apparently they only had one phone line. And she heard him talking. Did you get the money I sent you? Did you get the check? Did you get the money I sent you? And then she walked and confronted him. And then she left and went over in the ranch to stay with her mother. And then her mother sent her back to Joe. She was like, what the hell is wrong with you? You have 15,000 kids with him.
Did her mother live with them too?
No. She lived in the country. Ask me where in the country.
Where in the country?
I don't know, but it was the country because it was on a porch. It was on a porch. Angela Bassett was sitting on a porch. And then her mother came out and told her, you're going to have to go home.
So do you want to do a binge lounge on?
I would look.
The Jacksons.
Look, man, we done talked about this. I want to do a binge lounge on the Jacksons. I want to do a binge lounge on the Temptations.
The Temptations themselves, or
no,
like
the miniseries.
The miniseries.
I want to do a binge lounge on Stomping at the Savoy. I want to do a binge lounge on the Sophisticated Gents.
Okay.
Like I want to do all the big black miniseries that they're not movies.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. Well, free up some time. We can make it happen.
Oh yeah.
All right. And they don't even have to be binge lounge. We could do them as just specials on the feed.
I mean, okay, but people.
Well, we'll choose. We'll do one for the people and one for Patreon.
All right.
Okay, and then we'll select.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll stomp into Savoy for the people,
right.
But Jackson's American Dream, that's for Patreon.
That's right.
Because Sean is a patron.
Right. Joe made him pick up concrete blocks and move them back and forth in the yard.
Okay, you're doing the binge
because they're gonna have to be tough. If you're gonna be in this business, you're gonna have to be tough.
Sean continues. Secondly, what songs stand out to you both from Michael Jackson's first 4 solo albums? His first 4 solo albums. I really enjoy. Now, just to let people know, Michael Jackson, a lot of people think Off the Wall was his first solo album. It was not. Off the Wall was indeed Michael Jackson's 5th solo album.
That's right.
That was his 5th solo album. I will tell you in a second, unless Vincent beats me to it, what his 4 solo albums before that were. Let's see.
You and I talked about it.
We did. Okay,
it's like Got to Be There. I'm not doing them in order. But it's like Got to Be There, Forever Michael,
Ben, and then you said Got to Be There, Forever Michael, and Music and Me.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 Michael Jackson solo albums that came out before Off the Wall.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am a huge fan of Forever Michael.
The album or
the album, which comes out in which is 75. So like Off the Wall is what year? 70 what?
79.
Right. So this is the one right before that. And as far as like We're Almost There, Cinderella Stay a While, Just a Little Bit of You.
I do like We're Almost There.
Yeah. Like Forever Michael is a banger.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, a lot of people know Ben.
Right.
You know, that's I don't even know what else is on there. And Got to Be There is
right. Well, you know, I'm fascinated by that parallel universe that is not that far over, where Barry, Gordy, and Motown weren't being assholes with the Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jackson 5 got a deal like Marvin Gaye or Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
And had a little bit more control.
Yeah, a little bit more. But even though, to be fair, I can understand why Barry would not want to give them that much control, because you're not giving the boys control. You're giving them control to Joe.
Yeah, but the boys were actually writing. Like, they were actually writing music.
Yeah, but Joe was the control, though.
I mean, was Joe the control on Philadelphia International and CBS?
No, but by then they're adults. It's different. It's different from when
by the
Motown.
Right. So by the time you get one album where he's in control, and then you get some of a parallel version of what they did at CBS. You know, I resist Joe, the sort of Joe as the Voldemort of the Jackson story narrative.
I don't know, man. He might be. I mean, he may not be Voldemort, but he might be Volda Joe.
I mean, I guess, you know.
I mean, yeah. Jermaine, outside of Michael.
Yes.
And even then, it's dubious of how strong a stance he took.
Right.
Did you ever really hear of any of them taking that strong of a stance against Joe?
I'm going to flip it around. Outside of Michael and LaToya, and quite honestly, I put asterisk next to them, how much have you heard the other 7 children talk about Joe the Monster?
Well,
he had 9 kids.
I don't listen that much, so I don't know. I guess
like he's had 9 kids. Like, I know old Joe was beating their ass. Joe's a monster. Joe was punching people in the stomach. He had 9 kids. All of them are like 70 now. It's LaToya who has recanted. And even the Michael interviews, when you listen to him, it's a lot of maneuvering him around.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but Michael, he's. I think Michael is playing fast and loose with some things.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. All I'm saying is the man had 9 kids. We know all 9 of them kids. All 9, including Reby, have been public figures for 50 years. Outside of Michael and LaToya, how much have you heard any of the Jackson children talk about Joe the Monster?
I don't know, but I haven't heard that many of them like refute a lot of things either.
I've heard them be quiet about a lot of stuff.
Okay, well,
so
being quiet,
right?
Sometimes
put it this way: it's a whole, and we talked about this. Like when Michael Jackson died, he didn't call Joe Jackson the devil. He called Sony the devil. And he called, what's his name that was married to Mariah Carey the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like when they left Motown, they didn't leave Joe. They left Motown. So, you know, but yes, we talk about this whole bunch of Jackson stuff all the time.
We do. We need to do a Jackson's podcast. Actually, no, we don't. All right. Thank you, Sean, for that
Thank
email.
you, Sean.
Appreciate it.
What's that man's name that was married to Mariah Carey?
Was that Clive Davis?
No, not Clive Davis.
No.
It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Is it?
Because he tried to bury Mariah Carey.
She wasn't married to Tommy Mottola, was she?
Tommy Mottola.
Okay, was it?
Tommy Mottola.
All right. Yeah.
Tommy Mottola, like we talk about Joe Jackson, but like if you want to know who Michael Jackson was going to spit on for 10 years before he died, all he talked about was Tommy Mottola.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, but I'm just saying it's
All right.
It's easy for Michael Jackson to he was very selective of the enemies that he chose.
Right.
So that's all I'm saying.
All right.
All right, we got one more email. This is from Michael Lockett.
All right. What's up, Michael?
Len, Vincent, fellow missionaries, I love me some May. Yes, Vince, we did ask for this. Oh, wait for what you asked for. Last week's film with your special guest, David Dylan Thomas, was like most this month, so bad it's good. Welcome home, Brother Charles. Was either by design or by your insight deeper than most would think. You know what? I have to say something real quick. Ariel, good friend, she was listening to the show and she's never seen the Welcome Home, Brother Charles. She's seen the scene.
She's seen the scene.
But she's never seen the movie.
Right.
And she called me up like in the middle of listening to the episode and said, "Boy, y'all really make this film sound real interesting. Now I think I want to see the film." Not saying that y'all said it's good, but y'all make me want to see it because I'm enjoying your conversation about it. So
there you go.
Well done. Michael continues, do young filmmakers make mistakes? Hell yeah. Do old seasoned filmmakers make mistakes? Definitely. Welcome Home, Brother Charles will never be in anyone's desert island gotta take list, but it is an interesting take on fear of a black planet, or in this case, a black penis. Yeah. It belongs in Mother May I, but not for the reasons many people think. As I watched the racial and sexual dynamics play out in Welcome Home, Brother Charles, I started trying to rank in my mind the top 3 films dealing with race and sexuality. What films do you think are the top of the tops? Michael Lockett. Top 3 films dealing with race and sexuality. Well, one of my favorite films of all time, I don't know how much it deals with the race part of it, but that's when he deals with the sexuality, and that is Pariah.
Right. So when he's saying race, well, like you said, that doesn't deal with...
It doesn't really deal with the race aspect.
You just want to talk about Pariah?
Look, anytime I can point people to Pariah...
I'm not going to answer your question at all. I'm going to talk about something else.
Well, it does deal with...
What was that?
It does deal with sexuality.
Yes,
it's more on the gender politics in there.
How about race and sexuality, which is what he asked?
Okay. All right. I don't know if it's top, but no, I actually think it's not bad. I think it has something interesting to say. Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever. That's a good one.
Jungle Fever has, actually, I watched that again, I think over the pandemic, and I was like, oh, one, I fell in love with the soundtrack again, Stevie Wonder. But I actually really appreciated that Wesley Snipes, it was more of a struggle that what he was dealing with. And it felt actually more of a true romance as opposed to like just some spur of the moment thing. that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
It felt a lot more authentic than I remember it feeling in real time.
Jungle Fever is a good one. I have to say, though, if we're talking about America and race and sexuality, I do feel like if an alien came to Earth and I wanted him to kind of understand the racial dynamic in America with race and sex, this might be a little impolitic, but I think I'm showing him the original King Kong.
Whoa.
Like, I think
the original 1934, I believe.
I think King Kong's DNA is in a surprising amount of pop culture when you talk about race and sexuality. Particularly, I think the default setting when we talk about this is black men and white women.
Right.
And I think the way that is often depicted, it is a lot of that dynamic.
Yeah, but King Kong, Vincent.
I said what I said.
Oh.
I said what I said. At least King Kong was honest.
Yeah. I don't know.
Again, this isn't my feelings. I'm saying, okay, America. Again, if an alien came to Earth,
yeah, I don't want him point him to
how fucked up America is.
Well,
you don't want to do that
because no, I don't want to point him to a film where the
big black brute,
the coded big black brute
is drawn to the innocent pure white woman,
but is an actual ape. I don't want that to be the film that they're going to. This alien is going to.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. I get everything what you mean. The subtext of the film, all of that.
Hey,
but you're talking about
it's May. Those of you who aren't in Philly, it's hot as balls in Philly. I'm hot. I'm gonna just throw a hand grenade. Just go ahead and throw a hand grenade.
You just threw a hell of a hand grenade, man. Well, I'm gonna just let them email you.
Right.
King Kong. Ooh. I was actually trying to think of a film because you're right. The code is black man, white woman. But I was actually trying to think of a film that goes the other way, or maybe even has another racial dynamic.
Sure.
And I feel like, and you tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Didn't Sanaa Lathan do something about her?
Something new.
Okay. I don't remember that being that great, though.
It's not only is it not good, it doesn't actually really make a lot of sense.
Okay. I just remembered that she had done something.
Right.
Trying to
it's one of those I don't want to get too deep into it, but Blair Underwood plays one of her suitors, and they're perfect together.
Yeah.
But because the movie wants her to end up with the white dude, she ends up with the white dude.
So it's just a plot contrivance.
It's just like a plot contrivance. It's like, did you watch The Good Place?
No.
Right. It was the same sort of thing. It's actually where I met, God, I just forget my girl's name. Played Death in Sandman.
Oh. Okay.
We just saw her in We Strangers.
Yes.
Last year.
Yes. Hold on.
Anyway, the black male character in there and Kirsten, what's her name?
Kirby Howell Baptiste.
Yeah, Kirby Howell Baptiste. She plays one of his love interests, where she's very much like, they call it the disposable black girlfriend trope.
Yeah.
And they're so perfect together that it makes no sense whatsoever that they break them up.
Okay.
it was the same dynamic in Something New.
Okay.
Like they were actually perfect together, but the movie wants to kind of land here.
Mm-hmm.
So
the other movie that was coming to my mind, and here it's race, but I don't know how much of the sexuality is in there.
See?
I know. I'm trying to think of films.
See, my answer is better than your answers so far because I answered.
No, I answered.
You did. You said Jungle Fever. You did.
It's Jungle Fever.
Okay.
And I admit where there is the holes in Pariah and in the film I'm about to mention, Passing. But that doesn't really deal with the sexuality, not too much. Not that I remember.
Not really. Not really, because, well, she's passing.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say the live action Buzz Lightyear.
I don't know the live black act. All right.
You see, you're hot too.
I'm going to keep it going. Thank you, Michael, for your
Thank you, Michael.